Alright, so this is a video about how to remove a spare tire from a Dodge 1500 Ram SLT. You probably go for the crew cab, but this is a '05, so '06, '07, whatever number, they're probably much the same, probably the same procedure. So this is how I started, and I have to go through troubles and tribulation. I've been here for about 45 minutes trying to figure this out. Okay, so the big problem is these don't mean nothing to me. I thought those was part of the parts that I find to remove it, but this don't mean nothing. Them three pieces don't mean nothing. This is what you're going to need. That piece right there. So I'm gonna pull it out and show you how it goes. I have to put a bolt in here to create torque because when I put them on, it keeps spinning, and it wasn't allowing to lower the tire. This piece right here is the tip. This is how the tip look. And if you look inside there, you're gonna see a piece look like gold. That's the piece that mesh with that tip to allow the tire to come down. So this piece right here is what you're going to need. I gotta show it, man, because nobody on YouTube has video about it. This piece right here is the piece you're going to need. Not those, this. I don't know what those are for. Who cares? So y'all can Google it and find out what those are for. I don't care about that because that didn't help me none, which add to the problem because I'm using those trying to mesh them up and find out the reason why it's not working. So I don't need those. They might be for something else. I'll figure that out later. So what I did was I had to bore a hole on this because the thing was not meshing right. So what I did was I bore a hole and stick the bolt in there so it won't spin anymore, so that can create torque. It wasn't torquing. Between these two pieces, they keep spinning every time I try to spin it. So what you do is you put this in and you wiggle it to see if it's locked in on the piece that's in there. Now this is the tricky part. It might be not tricky to y'all, but it's tricky to me because I keep finding out why this thing keep bucking. So when you're putting this piece on, I never know what that hole is for until I looked at all the pieces together. That hole fits right on to this to create torque, to spin that piece, to release, slowly release the tire down. So that piece is tricky. The reason why I say it's tricky is because when you try to rotate, it keep bucking and hitting the bumper. And the reason why I did this is because when you out there and you under stress trying to change a big ass tire like this tire is heavy. Then these little things matter, and that's the reason why I'm telling you exactly how to do it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off, turn that piece out towards me. Instead of having it that way, it faces outwards. So when you put it on and you spinning, it comes up and you keep going down and round and round without it keep hitting the bumper. So this piece inwards keep hitting the bumper. This piece outwards don't hit the bumper. So I'm doing this because it might be a female out there trying to change this damn tire. So I'm just doing this so, you know, not that people won't catch on, but I have to do it that way. So that is how you remove the spare tire from a Dodge 1500 Ram. Not only that, when you lowering that tire, make sure you lower your tire as low as possible to the ground because you're gonna need the ground to get this off because you can't lift this tire up to take that piece off. You can't lift the tire, it's too heavy. So what you do is you use the ground as leverage. When you wind it till it can't wind no more, you lift the tire up sideways on the ground when you lift the tire up sideways on the ground, the metal piece that hold it becomes real loose. You push it up and slide it through that big hole. So you have to use the ground as leverage. That's another trick. I'm sitting there trying to figure out how I'm going to get that piece off because the tire's so heavy. I can't lift that tire up. I try to jack it up to loosen the cable, and that didn't work. So I keep winding it to keep going down, and it goes down further to the ground. And I realized that you got to tip the tire to the right or left. More so, tip the tire towards the bumper, and that will get it off. So I'm gonna post this video. Hopefully that video helps somebody, because I don't have no instruction on this, and that's the reason why I'm posting this video. I done went through everything, and I could say that hopefully this video helps somebody, because I sure enough get my hands dirty for this.